And we'll start at the gentleman at the front.
Chelsea started very well. It was a really early onslaught on Leicester, but then quite soon after the first goal went in, it seemed that energy and that creativity just couldn't be maintained, and Leicester grew and grew into the game. How do you feel that went, that early sort of burst of attacking play, and then really not very much after that?
Well, the first 25 minutes, whatever it was, I think we still had chances after Mason's goal, but that first patch was how we want to play. And then the rest of the game wasn't quite how we want to play. Credit to Leicester for that. They put us under pressure. We weren't good enough in possession probably after the first 25 minutes, which gifted them possession back, give them the feeling, because we didn't score the second, that they were in the game. And in the second half, we left far too many spaces for them. They're a very good team on the counter-attack. They've got good individual players who can really hurt you. And that was a disappointing thing for me, that we couldn't sustain the period of the early part of the game. Now, I don't expect that 100-mile-an-hour energy for 90 minutes, but I do expect that when you rest, that you can keep possession of the ball better. So that was the big thing for me today.
Frank, how did it feel today, being manager of this club, walking out, going to the dugout? How did it feel?
Well, it felt great. It is obviously a big special moment for me to come back to the club and to manage them at Stamford Bridge. Of course, it's the stuff of of dreams, but it's something that for me is a huge thing. But my focus today was on the game and on trying to win the match. So I appreciate it. Thanks very much to the fans. They were great with that. I certainly appreciate it. But I'm here to do a job. I'm here to try and win for this club, and we can do better than we did today.
It has been ever such a difficult start in terms of the fixtures, isn't it? I mean, did you feel that Istanbul took something out of the players today, or can you look to that?
Well, I hate the tiredness excuse, but it has to be a factor in the second half. In the second half of the game, I saw Liverpool play yesterday, and I know that it would have been tough for them. We were all in it together, 120 minutes, emotions, fly back the next day, up till 5 a.m. So I think it might have affected us later in the game, but again, I think we're good enough that if that is a factor, we can take it out of it by being better on the ball. We turned it over too many times. We allowed them counter-attacks, which means you run a lot. So I feel for the players a bit on that one, but still, I don't want to use it as the overriding excuse.
Still, obviously, without 3 games without a victory, we spoke on Friday about displays and performances not being enough at this football club.
Yeah, it's a results business, clearly, and it's strange because the performance against Manchester United overall made me happier than today's, even though it's 4-0 result. Certainly it did in Liverpool, but we need both here. We need both. We need to, and I believe we have both in us because we have good quality. So we have performance in us. We've shown that already. But there are moments, and there's personality moments in the game where we have to be tougher. We have to have game management. If a game turns slightly, and it didn't even turn against us big time in the first half, it was just a feeling of them having more possession and being in the game. We're good enough to wrestle that back and move the ball better, and that's something we can work on. All of us to work on.
Can I just ask you on Mason? I mean, I thought he was excellent today. Scored and really loved him.
Yeah, he did, and epitome of his talents is the goal. Great off the ball, energy to close people down, then the quality to finish it. And in those opening periods, he could have scored 2 more goals almost. And he will get better and better. He's 20 years of age, so that's the first of some big moments for Mason going forward. So I'm delighted for him on that level. I know he'll be slightly disappointed. He'd want that to be part of a win, but I'm with you, and he will get better.
Frank, with that first 25 minutes and how positive it was on the front foot, creating chances, everybody going forward, you must also be very happy with the players that have taken on board what you're trying to do.
Yeah, I was, Stan, and I think it was that was the feeling in the stadium. It was very much what we asked for: energy, quality, closing people down, making them feel like this is a really tough place to come to. And I know, as I mentioned, it's unsustainable as a whole, but all those moments were great. Good to see every player in the team doing their bit. The next stage is to say that when that goes against us and it changes slightly, and it will do, this is the Premier League, we have other ways. I don't want to be seen as an attacking team that flies out the blocks, but you can give us a little sucker punch. That can't be the way. So that's why there's some real strong lessons from today. We'll enjoy watching back to 25, but the rest of in the second half, it won't be so enjoyable. But it's important we do it because we need to improve on that.
Okay, last one, Charlie.
Just at the end, there were some frustrations in the crowd. How important is it that you try and remain patient? Because you do have some young players out there, don't you?
Yeah, we do. There were frustrations. Maybe if there were frustrations in the crowd, there were frustrations on the bench. There were frustrations in our team. We're working in one way here. We want to do well, and we know that in the circumstances, there's some tough elements to this year. We know that we couldn't bring players in. I couldn't, as a new manager to the club, bring in any players to help try and push the way I'm thinking. And we lost Eden, and he was so pivotal to this club. So I think everyone's understanding of that, and will be patient. But again, I don't want to use that as the huge factor. We can certainly do better than we did for 60 minutes today, and we will do for sure. And we do need to look at how we played in that first half an hour and replicate that, because that was all of the team really at it. We need to sustain that.
Okay, thanks a lot.
Thanks
Good
all.
evening all.
Thank you. Cheers.
Get your phone.